Well, hi there, friends. I hope you're all doing well. It's finally here. This is the driver's everyday carry video, driver's EDC. So lately I've been driving a commercial truck for a living, amongst other things, and I've changed quite a bit my everyday carry accordingly. And so I'm going to start with what I typically wear every day, what I carry with me, and that includes this, and this pesky thing over here. But what I'm not going to talk about is PPE, personal protective equipment. So that's gloves, snow pants, that kind of stuff. That's a whole other topic. That's more task-based. And I'm not talking about vehicle everyday carry here, because that's what you might need for the vehicle or to use with your vehicle. This is more about the driver. And so let's get into it. First off, I like to wear a lot of gear on a belt. When you carry things in pockets and you're in and out of vehicles, they tend to fall out. And I like a nice sturdy belt. This was my friend Nagal introduced me to this belt a while back, and I liked it a lot. So I picked one up. It's a Dickies. And it's got two of these pins here. It's quite solid, and I put it through a lot of abuse. And it's good. So there you go. That's my belt. On the belt, what do I carry? I've got a flashlight. Let's look at it first. So this here is a Phoenix PD25R, and it is a tail cap switch flashlight. It's bright enough to completely destroy your night vision. It's got multiple brightness settings, including the very lowest, which is quite nice for nighttime. And it'll go quite bright. And as you deplete the batteries, it will automatically dim itself in order to not completely kill off the light that it's giving off. It's got a two-way clip so that you can basically pocket it, clip it, put it on your ball cap if you want. There are all kinds of different ways to use this. It's a pretty good little flashlight. Enough said about the flashlight. Oh, my favorite feature of this thing, you rotate the cap below here, and you can recharge this with a good old-fashioned USB-C cable. And that's a theme you're going to see throughout here with my flashlights that I carry as a driver. Let's put that away. That's on my belt. And on the other side is my trusty Gerber multi-tool. This was issued to me a long time ago. And you can see from the wear on the paracord, I've been wearing it a long time. I have not really reconditioned this in any way. I've just used it, wiped it off now and then. The file is an item that I've used quite a bit, and it's been through some abuse. I've used the blades extensively, the bits extensively. This is used almost on the daily for what I do. Very reliable little tool. This is a very old school one. It was made in the 90s. I'm not sure if they're still as good as this one is, but it's fantastic. Great little tool. Get your own multi-tool. There's all kinds out there. There's some really wicked ones, low priced ones that still function and do a great job. All kinds of them, but multi-tool is a big one. I carry blades on me. Here is my offhand pocket blade, and this here is the First Tactical Viper. It is a modified spear tip type blade is what they call this. It's got a really nice added piece here that gives you a whole ton of support for your thumb, and you've got a nice cutout here, just perfect to really choke up on the blade. So you can do a lot of complex but minute type work with this blade, and I use it a lot, and it holds an edge a fairly long time. AUS 8, AUS 8. So there we go. Well, it's made in that other country there across the pond, but designed in the US. First Tactical. So great little blade. I use that offhand. It's my everyday. In the other pocket is the Benchmade Barrage. Really nice blade. Holds an edge forever. Sharpens up pretty easily, I'd say. It's got the double locking system. Very ambidextrous type operation. Very, very nice. And usually on a pocket lower down on my pant leg, such as you see here, I will have this. This is the same thing, Benchmade Barrage, except we have serrated edge here at the back. That is what I carry in case, God forbid, I end up in water, overturned, and I need to get my seatbelt cut away very quickly. This I can kind of pin towards my body, slide under the seatbelt, and then just pull forward, and the entire thing will slice out, no problem. That's why I keep that for serious emergencies of that nature. So that's it for my everyday carry on the belt or in my pockets. Other than this, you should have some sort of communications mechanism. We can talk about these forever, so suffice it to say, you need to have one if you're going to be driving around in places you don't know about. A mount so that you don't have to wear it in your hand and get yourself in trouble with the law or cause accidents. A really good solid one is what I would recommend. This one here is made by Skosh. I don't know how to say that properly, but there you go. Pretty good little mount. It's held up so far. Next, have a headset so you can talk on the phone and do good communications. You need it. Mine's wired because Bluetooth gives me headaches. So none of that for me. There we go. Next, let's talk about how to charge and power up a vehicle, because sometimes the cold is the enemy of your vehicle. And so I carry this with me pretty much everywhere now, and I bring it inside when I'm not using it. This is a booster pack. It is really useful. It's got built-in lighting, so you can use it, and it's really bright enough again to destroy anybody's night vision. And we got strobes on there, so there you go. What does it do? It allows you to boost any vehicle up to, a 6-liter diesel, 6-liter V8. It'll boost big vehicles. What it will not do is run your vehicle for you all the time. So this is just an emergency pack. So basically, there's not much to it. You clamp it on the proper side. It's intelligent, so it'll know if you're not doing it right. It'll probably scream at you. Pretty good little unit. I boosted a lot of things with this. Now, how does it work? What's awesome about it is back here, you've got an in and out zone. So the in zone, this is how you charge. You can charge from this proprietary cable right here. Take a good look at that. And it's got I believe that is a mini USB right there. Mini USB or micro USB. I don't remember anymore. It's one of the USB types. Why is that useful for? What is that useful? Why is it useful? Because it comes with a charging cable. So this guy here is a USB cable, and then I'll plug the other end into the inside of this, and so you can use that to charge from any USB port. And for quick charging at a high rate, you can insert this right onto that part. That's the wrong side. This is the side. So that gets inserted into that portion here. This guy here will go into this little socket that you see there. You can put that into any cigarette lighter type unit, and away you go. You're charging away. So that will give you really high charge power. And using that same wire contraption, you can flip it around. And this is for those of you who love having a battery pack around. You're gonna love this. You just insert that wire in there, and now you've got yourself an actual portable socket. And so with this, anything that you can charge from a 12-volt socket, you can now use this little unit to discharge and give yourself some portable power. So now that I got this unit around, I don't need an auxiliary battery pack anymore to charge these kinds of devices anymore. I got this, more than enough power to deal with all that. So there you go. Really, really useful piece of gear. The only thing about it is it's not going to be any use to you if you leave it outside in the cold to freeze. So bring it inside with you. Okay? If you're marooned somewhere and you're in a hotel room, bring your booster pack inside with you. It'll help you when you do hit those crazy cold temperatures and you need it most. So there you have it. All right, I'm going to pause you here for a moment because I'm going to go get another item that is part of my everyday carry, but that I stupidly forgot. Just one moment, and I'll be right back. Well, did you miss me? I hope I wasn't gone very long. There you go. What is this? This is a 4-way charger. Why did I go get the spare one? Because they're so inexpensive and so useful that I bought 2 in one shot. What am I talking about? It is a 7-in-1 or 4-in-1 or whatever you want in one car charger. So what does it do? It plugs into any available 12-volt socket, including the one that you can attach to this booster pack or the one in your vehicle. And it's got an actual cigarette lighter type unit here that you can plug an actual cigarette lighter into. It's designed for it. And you've got 2 other just powered 12-volt sockets here, so you can switch these on and off. It's got a little LED display here, which will tell you the current voltage that you are receiving out of the battery. You've got an on-off switch here for the unit, and you've got 4 USB ports. That's a ton of charging power. Now, most of these kinds of devices that I've tried over the last 2 or 3 years, they all die miserably within 3 to 4 months of usage. Horrible value when they die like that. So, being very annoyed with things that die, I throw them out and I never buy them again. And then I have seen these units last a very, very long time. I don't even know how to say that, but there you go. Go ahead and look them up. They're inexpensive. They're available on Amazon. Use your search browser. You'll find it. Comes with an instruction manual, some little sticky tapes, and even a spare fuse. I love a spare fuse. That's a big deal for me. Even a little Velcro to take care of that wiring. All right, folks. That is also part of my everyday carry. I leave mine in my truck, and it goes with me wherever I go. Let's move on to the next centerpiece of this. And this is a Vertex commuter. I think it's the 2.0 version bag. I bought it. It was on a closeout sale. And I'd heard good things about Vertex. And, well, I'm now going to add to that. This is a pretty good little bag. It's able to handle a fair amount of weight. It's a sling bag. So what I like about a sling bag is that it leaves a lot of your body free. It's not very bulky. It gets in and out of a vehicle pretty quickly because it's not really huge. There's a little pouch back here. I'm pretty sure that would be for some sort of hydration bag, probably. What else does it got? It's got little loops all over the place. Pretty useful stuff. Loop on either side up there. We've got a carrying handle at the top. We got loops here on the strap. Really high quality straps, by the way. And we've got a nice feature here, this little cover over your clip so that you aren't accidentally prone to hitting those and releasing your sling. It has another side strap here so that you can stabilize it on your body. Really useful, say if you take this on an ATV or motorcycle or a pedal bike, which I have done with this. I've used this with my ATV, and that's really useful to stabilize things, or if you're going to go climbing or doing all kinds of crazy maneuvering, really useful to stabilize a sling pack there like that. So you got 3 points. All right, moving on to what's inside the pack. Because literally, this is what I have with me pretty much every day. Let's take a look. All kinds of flashlights in here. Yes, I do have a flashlight fetish. It's a thing. Right? And I like mine USB chargeable. That's a big deal. So both of these are USB chargeable, and I top them up pretty quickly. I don't like to drain them very, very deeply. That's hard on lithium batteries. So if you keep them topped up, they'll last a pretty long time. This guy here is a pretty nice little unit. It'll unclip from its clip. There we go. And you can just sit it around, or you can take it clip and all right out of the headband and use it in a pocket. Pretty handy little thing if you got to crawl around at any time. And if you hold down the switch, you've got a little red light. Huge fan of this little light. And we've got a little rubber bit here on the strap, and that allows you to have it not fly around on you when you're wearing it on anything. You know, it even helps stabilize it on bare skin. Pretty useful. What else have I got in here? Oh, this was a gift from someone a long time ago. It's apparently called a tactical pen. Anyway, it's got a wee little flashlight on there. But most important of all, it's got a little carbide piece here. And it's nice and big, so you can hold on to it and strike that window and anything else that needs, you know, striking with something like that. Yeah, putting that down. These days, nice to have a little scraper. This is swag from some sort of trade show. There we go. What we got here? Lighter, lock de-icer. It's only useful if you have it with you. If it's not with you, it's not that useful. So make sure you have some. Here is a little random charger, USB. Make sure that you've got the appropriate amperage for the device that you're actually charging. Pretty useful to remember. And a metric ton of Lara bars. I'm a big fan of these. They're tasty. They pack a whole lot of nutrition. And if I'm really in a jam, they'll feed me and they'll keep my carcass going for a long time. So yeah, choose your food. That's my snacks. That's what I keep in my outer pocket. That's my high priority items. When I'm really hungry and I need a snack, or I need a light, I need to see what I'm doing, I don't like to fuss around with this. There's all kinds of features about this front pocket. I'm not going to get into that, man. That's a product review thing. This is not meant to be a product review. This is literally my everyday carry. In this next pouch, what have we got? Aha, let's get some lighting on in here. All right, I've got everything lit up here. Let's see what I carry in here. So, I got my supplements. I need to restock on those. Yes, I use supplements. You've got a lot of keys, man. So these nice big pockets, they're great, but if you've got a lot of keys, you probably want to put them into a pencil case or something like that. Keep them all organized, and yeah, that's an old school Kubotan. All right, moving on. Enough said. You need wipes. Various paperwork. I keep a 3.5mm audio jack in there. There is a booklet in here with all kinds of pertinent, important info. I keep a tablet in here, a little power supply. What else have I got? A roll of electrical tape. That's better than a pack of Band-Aids. This will help you in many situations. This here, there we go. I got a little inverter, tiny little thing, just enough to run the tablet. I have a little pouch in here that I keep various different USB keys in, different things in there. And I got more USB cables here. These are for charging all the myriads of devices that you might have to charge. Right. What else have I got in here? Reader's glasses, because, well, I'm old. What else have we got? Pen, pencil, old-fashioned pencils. Yes, that's right. And a little miniature screwdriver. These come in useful for way many more things than you will ever realize. What else do I keep in here? Various different official documentation, checkbook, because in certain areas you may not get electronic services, but they may accept a check. I keep a set of earbuds. I got more USB cables in here for charging lights and such. And I keep even a spare everyday carry flashlight in here. This one here has a magnetic tail cap, so that's pretty useful for hanging it in different places if you're ever having to troubleshoot in a car or something like that. What else have I got in there? Well, I think that about beats this one to a pulp, what I've got in here. You've got a little strap in there. That's probably for another hydration bag. So you could carry a hydration bag up front here. You could carry a larger laptop if you need to. All kinds of stuff that you can keep in there. Throw all that back in here. And back here, this is another carrying handle, very stout. And back here we have, this is a pretty nice treat. You've got a lockable zipper. So you can actually use this to lock things that, say, might require you to lock them in your jurisdiction. Huh, pretty cool. Now, if you open this up, what have we got? We've got this interesting little clip. So this gives you the ability to fully open this thing really wide open really quickly, or leave it kind of captured so that it doesn't go flopping around. And I guess that depends on your usage model and what you're going to do with it. Now, I thought I would show you here some actual everyday carry items. I'm trying these out here. I found these for a bargain at Princess Auto, so I'm going to try them out for a little while. These are really good driver's gloves. Fantastic when you're dealing with really cold steering wheels. Really useful. Now and then, those puddles are deep, and it's pretty handy to be able to swap out socks if need be. And finally, I wanted to show you that, man, you can carry all kinds of things in here. And in this case, well, look at that. I happen to have stuck a steel NJI 3 Plus plate in there. Imagine that. Yeah, so it'll carry a plate. And, you know, if you're lacking in imagination and how to use this particular pouch, well, Vertex here is quite kind enough to give you some ideas. There you go. So whatever your dark heart can conjure up, you can probably fit it in here. This will fit, I believe, up to a 19-inch item. So you might even be able to fit a 17-inch laptop in here without too much trouble at all. So pretty useful little pack. I like it a lot. That's what I've got for you today on the driver's everyday carry. What have I not included in here that I might recommend? Well, it's not on camera. That's a personal thing. But spiritual protection. I carry something on me that's spiritual protection every day. And I try to tell my loved ones to know, I like them to know that I love them every day because, man, out there, those roads are crazy. People are insane. And, well, have your stuff in order. So that's all I got to say about that. Friends, that's what I have for you today on Everyday Carry. If you enjoyed this, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe, do all of that. I love you all. I'm the Frugal Gunny, and I got zero tolerance for evil. Take care of yourselves.